see my little sister with her back to the staircase, and Johnny swings at her, and I don't even wait I don't hesitate, I don't wait, I just swung at him. Kate Moss and the stairs, and I swung at him.
Amber Heard's testimonies are becoming unreliable, and she might lose this case because of it. The Heard and Depp defamation trial is currently on pause, but the past 15 days were crazy. We all get a graphic explanation of all the abuse and violence that happened between the ex-spouses. More and more people are starting to think Johnny Depp is innocent because they aren't persuaded by Amber's side. Since then, she's fake tears, fake evidence, and let untrustworthy people testify for her. Amber lied big time, and all can be proven if you look just a bit closer. Let's talk about the things Amber Heard did in court that actually lets Johnny Depp win. Let's start with her sexual abuse allegations to her ex-husband and how she claims repressed memories of the entire event.
I don't know how that night ended. I don't remember what happened. I don't remember. I have a memory of him begging.
She mentioned she was abused by Johnny using a broken bottle, and recently, just a week ago, years after the abuse took place, a photo by Ben King surfaced of the bottle that was used. Obviously, it is whole. With a bottle that's size 2, you'll probably need to go to the hospital after what's been done. But Amber has no wounds or bruises from that event. She also said there was glass everywhere and property damage took place, but the room from the evidence looked so clean. It was near spotless. Additionally, the bottles were not empty at all. There's still some liquid inside, and it was put on the table as if someone drank it and forgot to close the lid. It's really unthinkable. I don't get how she began a lie without calculating if she had the right evidence in court. A lot of people are now suspecting it to be entirely made up. Another picture was presented in court recently. It was a picture of Johnny Depp's guitar. According to Amber, Johnny was trying to play this guitar while they were in Australia when he clearly couldn't have. In fact, Amber is the reason for that. She threw a bottle at him that eventually cut the tip of his finger just because she was angry he politely asked for a prenuptial agreement. Anyway, the guitar was blood, but Amber said it couldn't have been her who played it because she's never played one ever in her life. She heavily denied it, but people brought up photos of her playing the instrument years ago.
What, if any, effort did you make to play a guitar?
I've never played the guitar.
Okay.
I've never played the guitar.
It's very easy to prove that she lied, and if the court realizes this, it's going to be bad for her. The next piece of evidence is the fakest one of all. This all took place in Australia, and remember this time, Johnny was missing a finger. On the bathroom mirror, you'll notice that there is a lot of graffiti written, and you can butcher them into 3 layers. When you see the picture, you'll start to think to yourself, how could he have done that with a finger missing? Johnny already admitted that he wrote on the wall using some of his blood.
You dipped your finger in paint after suffering an injury.
Yes.
And then you used that finger to write on objects in the house. Yes or no?
Yes.
But when you compare all the pictures of the mirror, you'll also notice that words kept being added to the mirror. They were getting bolder by the second. It was obvious that she set it up and wrote more to make it look worse. The items in the background are also moving. The swimsuit moved. The shower looked like it was used in between takes. Maybe she had to find the right angle to make it look more believable. If she did a bad job. You don't need the keenest eye to see that. It's so obvious. We also have the great makeup battle. Heard's attorney, Elaine Bredehoft, said the actress had used makeup to cover up her bruises throughout her relationship with Depp. She was always abused by Johnny, they said, so she had to find a way to cover it all up.
This was what she used. She became very adept at it. And you're going to hear the testimony from Amber about how she had to mix the different colors for the different days of the bruises.
The brand of the product was Milani Cosmetics, and they took offense to this. They turned to TikTok and released a video wherein they proved that the makeup was only released in 2017, when Amber claimed to have owned it since 2012 or earlier. How did that happen? Magic. Obviously, it's all a ruse. You asked us, let the record show that our correcting kit launched in 2017, was the caption, and the video went viral. Amber became the laughingstock of the world. What's sad is that she would comment about it, telling her stylist that she's lucky her makeup wasn't wiped off. The stylist, confused, even said in court that she saw no bruising at all. Police also claimed that Heard did not have any bruises when she called 911. Twice, in 2016, on the night Amber recalls Johnny beat her, police officers called to the couple's residence say they saw no signs of bruises on her face. Amber said that Johnny savagely injured her face by throwing her own iPhone at her from point-blank range as hard as he could and then continued to beat her face. But the cops have a different story. The first cops that came could clearly see Amber's face and it had nothing. The house was also spotless, zero signs of violence or abuse anywhere. Then, another cop came, backing up the first one's testimonies. The only thing they could observe was that her face was red from crying but showed no signs of bruises.
You saw no injuries on Amber Heard, correct?
Correct.
And your best recollection is you saw no property damage, nothing in disarray, nothing out of the ordinary, correct?
Correct.
This is literally embarrassing. The cops have already caught up to her lies, yet she still continues to push that everything is real. In addition to that, one of the cops said in his testimony, "Just because I see a female with pink cheeks and pink eyes doesn't mean something happened." Ouch. That's data heard for Amber. A body cam footage of the conversation was shown to the jury, which was less than 2 minutes. Heard could only be seen at a distance and seemed fairly okay. Because of this, Amber wanted a temporary restraining order, and this time, bruises were visible on her face. That was 6 days after the fight happened. She came prepared. I reckon now some of her testimonies were insane. It just gets faker and faker by the moment. It's also becoming easier for viewers to fact check if she's lying or not. This time, Amber claims that Johnny was crazy and mad, holding his dog out the window of a moving car and howled. She was scared that he could have dropped their Yorkies. Everyone in the car just froze. No one did anything. She said, "I, too, was torn